The Japan Information and Culture Center, Embassy of Japan presents Kamishibai, Japanese paper theater. Today's story, Momotaro, or Peach Boy. In today's story, we will be using some Japanese vocabulary. Japanese use a lot of onomatopoeias, or sound effects, in their language and storytelling. Here are a couple we will use. Once upon a time lived an old man and woman. "I'm going out to the mountain to cut some wood," said the old man to his wife. "Okay, be careful. Actually, I'll go out too," she decided, and she set out to wash clothes in the river. "Dirt, dirt, wash away. Dirt, dirt, wash away," the old woman chanted. Just as she was washing her clothes, "Sunbura, sunbura," she saw something come floating down from up the river. "Oh my, what a delicious looking peach!" If she brought it back home with her, she and her husband would surely love to eat it, she thought. "Peach, peach, float on down. Peach, peach, float on down," she sang. So she picked up the peach and brought it back home. "Caw, caw!" The sound of crows could be heard. It was evening now. The old man had returned from cutting wood. "Something great happened today," said the old woman. "This delicious-looking peach was floating down the river, so I brought it back." "Let me see. Wow, what a large and splendid-looking peach!" exclaimed the old man. "Can we eat it now?" His wife hurried to the kitchen to fetch a knife, but then, as soon as she placed the peach on the cutting board, quack! The peach split open, and a healthy, cute little baby was born. "It's a boy. Do we have any clothes to put on him?" said the old man. "More importantly, we have to give him a bath," replied his wife. The couple was very happy that they had a new son. Because the boy was born from the inside of a peach, they decided to name him Momotaro, or Peach Boy. Some years passed, and Momotaro had grown up quite a bit. "Here, have seconds," the old woman offered. "If you eat one bowl of rice, you'll grow bigger." "Here, have some more fish," said the old man. "If you eat twice as much, you'll grow twice as big." "Here, have one more," the old woman said again. "If you eat 3 times as much, you'll grow 3 times as big." And Momotaro grew bigger and bigger. But the time had come. There was trouble in the village. It was rumored that there was an ogre deep inside the mountains on an island, and whenever he saw a person, he would take them and eat them up. When Momotaro heard this, he said to the old man, "Please make me a banner that says Momotaro, the best in the world." Then he went to the old woman. "Please make me kibitango, that if eaten will grant superhuman strength. With those items, I will go to the island of the ogres and confront the ogre king," Momotaro declared. The old man and woman were surprised. They would be so sad if their precious Momotaro got eaten up by an ogre. "I'll be fine," Momotaro insisted. Since there was no helping it, the old man made the world's best banner, and the old woman made the world's best kibidango, or rice dumplings, for Momotaro. And so Momotaro cheerfully set out on his adventure. When he reached the outskirts of the village, "One, a dog appeared and said, "Momotaro, Momotaro, where are you off to?" "I'm off to the Ogre Island, to go deep inside the mountains to slay the Ogre King," Momotaro answered. "What is it that you have in the bag around your waist?" asked the dog. "Kibidango, that gives you superhuman strength if you eat them." "Ooh, please give me one. I'll want one along with you on your journey to the Ogre Island," said the dog. And so the dog became Momotaro's loyal companion. So they continued on until they reached the foot of the mountains. "Ken Ken!" a pheasant came flying down and said, "Momotaro, Momotaro, where are you off to?" "I'm off to the Ogre Island, to go deep inside the mountains to slay the Ogre King," Momotaro answered. "What is it that you have in the bag around your waist?" asked the pheasant. "Kibidango, that gives you superhuman strength if you eat them." "Ooh, please give me one. I'll kin along with you on your journey to the Ogre Island," said the pheasant. And so the pheasant became Momotaro's loyal companion as well. So they continued on until they reached the middle of the mountains. This time a monkey came along, and he too asked, "Momotaro, Momotaro, where are you off to?" "I'm off to the Ogre Island, to go deep inside the mountains to slay the Ogre King," Momotaro answered. "What is it that you have in the bag around your waist?" asked the monkey. "Kibidango, that gives you superhuman strength if you eat them." "Ooh, please give me one. I'll kya along with you on your journey to the Ogre Island," said the monkey. And so the monkey became Momotaro's third loyal companion. Finally, Momotaro and the dog and the pheasant and the monkey arrived to the deepest part of the mountains. At last, the Ogre Island! Everywhere you looked, rocks, rocks, and more rocks. Rocks that looked like the fangs of an ogre. Rocks that looked like the horns of an ogre. A warm wind blew through the crevice between the rocks. "Kin! The pheasant came back to report on the situation. "On the other side of the rock, there's a giant iron gate." The monkey was good at climbing, so he led the way towards the gate. They walked across the rocks, climbed above the rocks, jumped across the rocks, and finally, Momotaro and his 3 furry companions arrived at the ogre's lair. Momotaro used all his strength to open the great iron door. When it opened, they all said in unison, "Momotaro, the greatest boy in all the land is here. He has eaten the world's greatest kibidango and come to slay the Ogre King. Prepare yourselves." The ogre guardians of the gate were angry, so they grabbed their iron clubs, ready to fight. However, they were no match for the great Momotaro. Momotaro effortlessly sent the ogres flying. Meanwhile, kya, the monkey scratched them. One, the dog bit them. Kin, the pheasant poked them in the eyes. This was enough to send the ogre guardians running away. "What? Momotaro, the strongest boy in all the land, is here?" the Ogre King yelled, red with anger. "Well, no worries. He's no match for me. This'll be a piece of cake," the Ogre King boasted as he swung his iron club around. "Come at me from any direction. Come at me all at once if you dare." Unfortunately for the Ogre King, these 4 companions had already eaten the world's best kibidango and gained superhuman strength. "I'm not afraid of that iron club," said Momotaro, who snatched it from the Ogre King and pinned him down on the ground. "Ouch! Ouch! It hurts! Somebody help me!" cried the Ogre King. The Ogre King, tears flowing down his face, apologized for terrorizing the villagers and gave Momotaro all of his treasures. "I won't snatch people up and eat them ever again," he promised. The treasures that he had given to Momotaro filled up an entire wagon. They headed back to the village. One, the dog pulled the wagon. Kya, the monkey pushed the wagon from behind. Kin, the pheasant grabbed the rope attached to the wagon and pulled with her beak. Everyone helped out to bring the treasures home. The old man and woman were waiting for Momotaro's return, and they were so excited to see him. Of course, everyone in the whole village was excited to see his triumphant return. Everyone shared the bountiful treasures, and Momotaro and the old man and woman lived happily ever after. The end. Thank you for listening to the story of Momotaro. We hope you enjoyed. We have prepared some discussion questions for you to discuss with your friends, family, teachers, or classmates.